Welcome back everyone to the WealthX project channel, and in today's video I'm going to discuss how much money do you need to start Amazon FBA business, and I'm going to discuss the costs associated with selling on Amazon. So let's get started, but before we do, make sure to download the Ultimate Amazon Entrepreneur Jumpstart Pack. It's completely free. You can get 100% free instant access to all these perks and resources, two massive guides, a 5-day video course, Amazon roadmap and workflow, and a private Discord community. Okay. And also, if you are interested in us doing the Amazon FBA business for you, make sure to book a video call. Both of these links will be included in the video description below. Okay, so let's get started. How much money do you actually need to start Amazon FBA business? Whether you are in the UK or US, doesn't matter, and the costs will be pretty much similar. So the short answer is it depends. Okay, it's going to be dependent on whether you want to go the DIY route, you have time, you have commitment, and you want to do this yourself, save some money in the process, etc. So obviously, if you go the DIY route, it's going to take you more time, but it's going to be a lot cheaper. Okay. Another way to do this is to go the done for you route. So this is the route where you actually hire a professional to build a first product, first business for you. So if that's something you wanted to do, make sure to book a video call with me and I will guide you through the process. We can discuss your goals, your ideas, and see if we are a good fit. So that's going to be a little bit more expensive because you obviously need to pay for the service, but you have a much more bigger chance basically of success because you've got professionals backing you. So those are the two ways you can do it. You can learn Amazon from internet if you wanted to. That's how I learned 5 or 6 years ago now, but it's going to take a lot of time, I can tell you. Okay, now just to give you, before we dive deep into it, before we dive deep into the costs, let me give you the range and expectations basically. So the lowest I would recommend to even think about doing the Amazon FBA business and selling on Amazon would be about $1,000 or pounds or whatever. Simply because it's going to be difficult to buy interesting stock with less money. Okay, a good amount of money to have would be about 2,000 pounds or US dollars, and optimal would be 4,000 or more. And if you have 4,000 or more, then you can definitely consider the done for you business, or Amazon concierge, how we call it. Simply just fill in that form and I will contact you to book a video call and we can discuss it. Okay. So let's dive deep into where do this money go. Okay. So let's start with the first one here. So the first category is guidance. Okay, you need some money for the guidance. So first of all, you can do this free. Okay, but you need to plow through all the videos on YouTube. I think I spent about 200 hours just driving, listening, watching videos, etc. About 200 hours to initially learn Amazon. So you can do this, but you need some time. Okay. Another way to do this is to spend some money on an Amazon FBA course or tuition. And there are various courses ranging from a couple of $100 to a few $1,000s as well. We have a very special offer right now because we are creating a new Discord community. So if you sign up for the Discord VIP, the link is going to be in the description as well, in the description of this video. Then you can actually get the access to entire VIP area and the Amazon FBA course for like $17 right now, which is like crazy. Okay, this is not going to last long. So if you are watching this video like 2 or 3 weeks from now, this may not be available, but still there will be some good price to use for that. You could go for mentorship. Okay, so a mentorship can cost anything from 2,000 to 7, 8, and more. I personally charge like $2,000 for that right now. And also the third way is done for you, like I said, which is where pretty much everything is done for you and you take over the product once it is launched on Amazon. So that service, at least right now, it's an early bird offer, costs $2,500. But it will be more definitely so depending on when you watch this video. So the benefit of doing this way, when you hire somebody to actually build the business for you, is you have that time, you have the time frame 4 to 6 months to actually learn from how they do things, and replicate that for your next third and fourth product and so on. So in terms of the guidance, it's going to cost you either nothing, or let's say if you wanted to do the Discord VIP, $17, or mentorship about 1,700 to 2,000, and done for you 2,500 right now, but it's going to be more because it's a lot of work as well for us. So again, anything from free to, let's say, $5,000 or $10,000 you can spend on the guidance only. Okay, the training, the guidance, the way to learn Amazon FBA from professionals. Now, the next big thing is the discovery software. And some people try to do this without the discovery software. I strongly advise against it. Okay. Now, there are lots of softwares on the market with different plans, from monthly plans to yearly plans. So choose what works best for you. I personally use Zonebase for all my products, and the link is going to be in the description, video description below. There is the Jungle Scout as well. There is Viral Launch and many others as well, but I prefer Zonebase simply because of its features and the things I need for my daily work. Okay, so in terms of the Zonebase, let's take a look at the page. So you have monthly plans, which is like $97 a month. Don't forget about the standard plan because it doesn't give you access to the Chrome extension and you can only do 10 searches per day. So that's useless. So you really need the legendary plan or the diamond plan, but to be honest, the legendary plan is everything you need right now. So it's 97 per month, or if you pay annually, which is pretty much the best option, it works out $67 per month, which is, I think, the most affordable option on the market right now, as far as I know. So I definitely recommend going for that. So you can go monthly or annually. Annually, it's going to cost you $800 US. If you go monthly, then 97. I believe I still do have a discount, 50% discount. So if you want that discount, join my Discord community and just message me for discount. I'll give you the discount if you want me to, okay? And it's not going to cost you anything. So that's the discovery software. You need to have some sort of discovery software. So you're going to have to spend between $400 and $800 US, depending on the software. Or if you decide to pay monthly, it's going to be probably about $100 US. Okay. Now, let's talk about the setup. So in terms of the setup, you need to set up a company. You need to set up your Amazon Seller Central account. And you need to set up your accounting as well. So the company itself, to incorporate the company, I strongly recommend going for limited or a limited company. That's going to cost you like really nothing. Pretty much you can do this really cheaply. In the UK, I use the Formations company. I think they charge you like £30 or something like that. So it's really, really cheap. You're gonna need to set up some accounting, so you can hire an accountant, let's say once a year, to do your books, and it's going to cost you like 150, 200 pounds or US dollars. Or you can do the accounting yourself by using QuickBooks or some other, accounting software, which is going to cost you like maybe £30 or $30 per month or something like that. Amazon account, when you set up Amazon account, you really need to go for professional account, which is going to cost you like 35 US dollars or something like that, depending on when you watch the video. So all in all, I budget about 100 US dollars or 100 pounds for setting up your kind of company account and everything else. And then we need to move and order some stock, because you can have everything, but if you don't have stock, then you can't sell anything, okay? Pretty much that's clear. So how many units are you going to order is going to determine how much money do you need for stock. And the cost of these units is going to determine the final cost as well. So if you are tight on budget, then you would probably want something cheaper, a product that you can sell on Amazon for like 15 pounds or 15 US dollars. Don't go lower because the profit margin is not going to be there. So 15, maybe 20, something like that. A product that you can pretty much buy for like a couple of bucks, a couple of pounds on Alibaba in China, and pay shipping on that. So with the shipping, you need to be careful, because if the product is big and bulky and heavy, it's going to cost a lot in shipping. But if you go for a product that is light, small, and cost on Amazon like 15 or 20 pounds or US dollars, then the shipping is not going to be super expensive as well. And your final cost for the stock is going to be number of units times the cost of the unit plus the shipping for the shipment, obviously, okay? Always go for the DP shipping, which includes all the taxes and everything, so you avoid all the mistakes. I've done that mistakes one time. If you want to hear about that, if you want me to make a video on that, comment below. But you do want to go for the DDP shipping. And in terms of the stock, you need to budget about 800 to even 10,000 US dollars, depending on what product you go for. I had students starting with 800 and I had students starting with 10,000. So that's going to be really dependent. You need to judge this for yourself. Okay. So once you pay for the stock, then we need to prepare for the arrival, for the launch of your product. So in order to prepare, once you order the stock, you need to do a few things. The first one is going to be to create a digital product, or most commonly ebook, but sometimes a mobile app or something else that complement your product. So that's going to cost some money. Then you need to get some initial purchases and reviews. So you probably need to get these from friends, family, co-workers, and people you know, your own network. So what it's going to mean is you not necessarily pay them, but you give them the product for free and you craft the reviews and you put those first initial superbly crafted reviews on your listing. Obviously, it's not you who are submitting those reviews, it's those people who buy the product initially from you. You send them the review and they review the product for you, send some photos and images and potentially videos as well, and they upload the review, complete review on the product. That will give you some social proof, that will give you some initial reviews and purchases to get initial traction on Amazon. But you also need to do the photos of your product. And a lot of sellers, I covered this in my previous video, a lot of sellers do it themselves. And they don't really invest in photography. You really need to have spot on photographs, high quality photographs, in order for your listing to convert to sell, because the photos are the first thing that people look at. And if you have crappy photos, then it is not going to sell, simply. Okay, as simple as that. Now, if you do an ebook or if you do another digital product, you need to ensure you have a download website. It's called a squeeze page or a funnel, marketing funnel, etc. But you need to have a place where your customers can go and download this product in exchange for a name and email address. Just like on my website, where you can download the Ultimate Amazon Entrepreneur Jumpstart Pack, you enter the name, you enter the email address, and the system will instantly send you an email with the links and everything to download and to get those perks and benefits. So you can create such funnel, marketing funnel for anything you want, but you do need to have one in place. So you can hire a professional to do this, or you can do it yourself. Obviously, it's going to cost a little bit, and you need to develop a branding for your website, for your product as well. So maybe a logo, maybe some thank you cards, maybe some labels, etc. So you can do this on your own using Canva, for example. I'll put the link down in the description below, or you can hire a professional on Fiverr, people per hour, or whatever other freelance website to do it for you as well. But overall budget, pretty much anything from zero, if you do all this yourself, to let's say about $500 or 500 pounds, depending on where you are. And then the last thing we need to budget for is the launch of your product. So once you have all this, once your product arrives in Amazon warehouse, you need to do the launch for your product. So you need to invest in the advertising, okay? The good news is that if you do it well, the advertising is not going to cost you anything extra, because Amazon will charge you for advertising once a month, and it's going to come off your profits. So you don't have to necessarily budget for it, but you need to budget for advertising when you calculate the profitability of your product. And if you want to know more about profitability, how to calculate it step by step, then comment below in the video, and I will do a separate video on that because it's outside of the subject of this video. So there you go. This is what you need to budget. This is how much basically it costs to start Amazon FBA. If you add up these costs, you're going to work out your own figure, but you need to tailor it to your personal approach. Now, remember to download this Ultimate Amazon Entrepreneur Jumpstart Pack from my website. The link is in the video description below. And if you want me to build a profitable Amazon FBA business for you without the headaches, then book a video call with me by filling in this form. The link is going to be in the description below. You will have the link for the Zonebase as well, and I will include the link for the Canva designer as well, so you can actually design the artwork yourself. There you go. If you have any questions, comment in the video. I'll be sure to answer those questions. And those were all the costs associated with selling on Amazon. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.